Walter Smith returning to his seat in the stand. And the flag goes up. So it's still 1-0 for Marseille and Bruges, but Boxic, I'm told, has hit the post for a second time. And Bruges still hanging on in there. 1 goal for them. I'm sure would have a real effect here. Here come Rangers again. McPherson trying to get forward. It's Dubnik with him all the way. Still McPherson gets it to Durant. This is Trevor Stephen. In comes Richard Goff. It's Ali McCoist!
Well, it was a lovely ball at the back post, the downward header here. But Ali McCoist, as you can see, he's turning all the time, the ball running away from him. Tries to swing his right foot at that one, but once again, well off the target. But certainly not an easy chance.
Once again, the Rangers substitutes warming up, all springing out of the dugout there as that ball flew past the goal. So 70 minutes gone, still no scoring here at Ibrox Stadium. That's Guzmanov sending it through. Cleared by Goff. Guzmanov again. Giving out to Mamchuk. This is Ferguson. It's a free kick. Conceded by Dmitry Korsakov. Stephen floats it in, the goalkeeper commits himself, and again he handles it well. They lost 6 goals in Marseille, the Plotnikov, but he had a very good game against them in neutral Berlin. Here come Rangers again. It's Durant knocking it down to McCall. It's Durant again. And to play it through to McCoist. It's swept away though by Mamchuk. The offside flag goes up against Oleg Sergeyev.
I'm just wondering if Walter Smith or Archinox will consider changing anything, and looking at the bench, I mean, they must be quite happy with the width they've got out in the field just now. Maybe young Gary McSwiggan coming on.
So Brown hitting the high one forward. And again, right at the goalkeeper. This is Dudnik, the substitute. Sending it through now to Korsakov. That's a good challenge by McCall. Through to Hausra. Hausra dwelling on the ball. And that man, Antonovic, again making up a tremendous amount of ground. He's in a superb match on the right side of the field for CSKA Moscow tonight. This is McCall, leaving it to Ferguson. And eventually it's away by Minko. Rangers just a bit short in ideas at the moment, and Archie knocks down below me there, shouting out towards the players. Ball sending it through, but again it's just too far ahead of Robertson. There's Archinox. I think Rangers might give it another 5 minutes or so, but change would look almost inevitable if Rangers don't score. It's Brown's header. McPherson's there. challenge again by McCall. It breaks to Mamchur. Dudnik playing it through now to Minko. She's getting a few players forward. And that was Antonovic. Yuri Antonovic racing through on the right-hand side of the area. He joined the CSKA from Dynamo Minsk. Can Goff get Rangers going here? Is it through to McCoist? This is Stephen. Houstrap.
Well, we've seen that ball played so often tonight. A little high, loopy through ball. Peter Houster sets himself up for this one, but just leans back on it a little bit.
Well, the Rangers fans in the Copeland Road stand again unhappy with the amount of time that Mashkarian is taking over the kick out. McCall stepping in for Rangers. Gives it to Stephen, takes the return. He gets a free kick. Mashkarian is in there ahead of Trevor Stephen and happy to let it run behind for the goal kick. So 75 minutes played. Still no scoring here at Ibrox Stadium. Stuart McCall, as ever, getting through a power of work. But it just won't happen for Rangers. Of course, they're also depending very much on what happens in Belgium tonight. And Marseille still leading by 1-0. So that's a yellow card shown to Antonovic for handball. His first booking of the tournament. This is Durant. Brown. Durant again. Well, Archie Knox is on the phone again, speaking to Walter Smith in the stand. It's getting to make your mind up time in terms of a substitution. There's still no real activity among the substitutes. This is Peter Houstrap. Going outside of the defender, doing well, getting in the cross, but again it's comfortably handled by Plotnikov.
Yeah, just a bit close to the goalkeeper with that cross there, but what they've done now, Rangers, is they're just playing with the three at the back, Robertson, Goff and Brown, and they've pushed David McPherson up into the centre forward role to see if maybe he can get one or two knockdowns or flick-ons for Ali McCoist.
This is Robertson. Durant. Still it's Durant, Trevor Stephen. Stephen almost getting the ball back through to Durant. That's CSKA. Trying to get forward to Krasikov. This is Minko. To Dudnik. Vladimir Dudnik, the substitute. Krasikov again. And Durant did well to slide in, and it's flips back now to John Brown. And Ferguson manages to retain possession. And McCall a fair bit of work to do. The break's on here now. It's Antonovic. 12 minutes left. He gets it in. The chance on for Sergeev. And Andy Gorham did well to get a hand to that ball. Managed to claw it away. Well, that could have finished it all. Still the Russians have it. It's Vasily Minko. And now in steps Durant. Gives it to McCall. This is Houstrap. Stephen. So it's Trevor Stephen. McCall. Ferguson comes off the referee. Not a bad effort there. Certainly Plotnikov watching it carefully all the way.
Yeah, I think Ian Ferguson would have preferred that one to get out to Husser there rather than playing the 1-2 with the referee and trying the long-range effort. But really, they're having difficulty creating anything clear-cut here at all, Rangers. And obviously, we've seen there in that CSKA Moscow break. You know, when you push one of your defenders up front, that is a risky business. But it's a risk that Rangers really have got to take now.
Again, the substitutes warming up below us. As Ian Durrant comes forward. Still it's Durrant. McPherson's in there. Durrant's taken a knock. Still play goes on. It's Trevor Stephen. What a marvellous save by the goalkeeper from Ali McCoist. Well, Plotnikov at full stretch to deny McCoist. It looks as though Gary McSwagan is preparing to come on. Still Rangers have it. It's Haustra taking on Gushin and winning the corner kick. So there are 10 minutes left. And McSwagan taking off the tracksuit top as Haustra floats in the corner. There's McPherson's head up. And again, it's well taken by the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an outstanding second half, Plotnikov, considering that I think there's a lot of people here at Ibrox and felt that he might be the weak link, third choice goalkeeper, but just came for crosses, made one or two very good saves. I mean, that was a terrific save for Ali McCoist's looping header there.
So Walter Smith has been back downstairs and Gary McSwagan is just preparing to come on. Brown fires it forward. This is McCoist. Stephen. McCoist again. It's a handball against McCoist. So now McSwagan will come on. Trevor Stephen is the man coming off. There are 9 minutes left. Well, Gary McSwagan scored that dramatic goal against Marseille way back in the autumn. And of course, he scored a couple of goals in the league match on Saturday, so I just wonder if there's enough time for him to make an impact. But, as we heard earlier, the game in Bruges running maybe anything up to a couple of minutes behind this one. I would imagine the referee will be adding on a bit of time because of time wasting by the Russians. This is Dudnik turning away nicely from Brown. The chance on for Sergeev. That's a fine save by Andy Gorham. That's the second time in the last 7 or 8 minutes that he's kept Rangers in this match. There are 8 minutes left. This is Durrant. Brown's breaking in the right. Ferguson. Durrant. Flipping it forward, but to no avail. The Russians getting plenty of players behind the ball. That was a superb little turn by Vladimir Dudnik, getting away from Brown. It looked as though Sergeev would score, and Andy Gorham denying him.
Yeah, I think, well, if that one went in, it was obviously all over for Rangers. Couldn't really see them coming back from that.
It's a header from Gushin. Another good one, though. It's picked up by Haustra. Well, frustration creeping in here. But it's the high one in now at McPherson. McCoy stretching for it. Claims that McCoist was held back. The referee well up with the play. Time to get on with it. It was Malyukov who made the challenge.
Yeah, it's David McPherson here at the back post with the downward header, and as you see here, Malyukov here trying to just hold Ali McCoist off initially.
This is Brown. McSwagan. Comes off Durrant. It's on here again. Usmanov playing it through. This is Korsakov. Dudnik, the substitute, getting in a good cross. Again, it's Gorham from Sergeev. Well, when they want to, they can really turn it on this side. Lovely first touch, a very quick.
Yeah, and a lovely ball played into the near post here. Sergeyev gets over it well, and another terrific save by Andy Gorham.
Bushmanov getting a bit of space here on the edge of the area. Now it's Korsakov. Sergeyev threatening again there at the far post. So just under 6 minutes left. Rangers 0, CSKA Moscow 0. Again the threat from Korsakov, and Sergeyev always lurking. Well, 3 very good saves from Andy Gorham have kept Rangers in with some hope, but a lot to be achieved now in a very short time, both here and in the Olympia Stadion in Bruges. Marseille still leading by 1-0. It'll turn round in a minute. In football, you have to keep going. That's what Rangers are doing at the moment. It's McCall playing it to Durant. It's McCall again. Sending in the shot. There's a good effort and another good save by Plotnikov. There's plenty of power in that effort from McCall, and the goalkeeper down to his right-hand post, pushing it behind for the corner. There are 5 minutes left. It's Hausr's corner, and again well handled by the goalkeeper. He can take a lot of satisfaction from his performance as 20-year-old.
Yeah, Stuart McCall once again gets over this one well. The goalkeeper dives down to his right-hand side and covers it well.
It's McSwagan making the challenge and conceding the free kick.
That's the type of situations you just don't want to be conceding free kicks at this stage in the game, because they'll take all the time in the world to take this free kick.
So it's Sergei Mamchuk. And Brown leaving it to his goalkeeper. Again, the crowd roar with 4 minutes left. It's Robertson playing it through to Durant. And it's a free kick now against Durant for a foul on Dmitry Korsakov. Touched on there by Sergeyev. And again, it's Vladimir Dudnik. He's hit in a few excellent cross balls since coming on. It's nipped away by McCall. It's picked up by Durant. This is Robertson. McCall again. John Brown. Rangers pushing everyone forward now. McCoy's topples and Rangers get the free kick. Again, a huge roar goes up from the crowd. There are 3 minutes left. Well, can it all turn around dramatically? It's Durant sending it in. McPherson's in there at the far post. It's headed away by Minko, still not properly cleared. It's John Brown! It's another incredible save by Plotnikov. Well, John Brown doing everything right, keeping that one low.
Well, he just wondered, is it going to be Rangers night? John Brown gets over this one really well, and a terrific save to Plotnikov.
Here comes the corner kick. Goff's up there. Well, Plotnikov has performed heroics at that end of the field. We mustn't forget that Andy Gorham has had to make 3 saves to keep Rangers alive. And CSKA, after a rather hesitant start defensively, have shown themselves to be a quality side. Some excellent young players. So just under 2 minutes left. This is Goff climbing for it. Now it's Brown. The offside flag has gone up. So the referee allowing play to go on. McPherson's header. Kept in play by Vasily Minko. Line there by Ferguson, but a bit of hesitancy, and CSKA have it again. In steps McCall. Plays it through for McSwigan. McCoist has got a bit of space here if he can get it across to him. It's on for Richard Gough, it's blocked up. In comes Ferguson. Well, for once, Sally McCoy's got a little bit of space, but McSwigan just couldn't get it across to him. And then Gough shot, charged down. We're inside the final minute. This is McSwigan. Rangers pushing everyone forward. It's away by Minko. It's a throw in to Rangers. There are 30 seconds left according to the stopwatch. In comes Richard Gough. Still the Russian stand for him. This is Sergeev. McPherson makes a challenge. He's taken quite a hefty knock. Paul plays it through. Still McPherson on the ground. He had to stretch for that one. He's taken quite a bad knock. Gough heads it down. In comes Richard Gough. This is John Brown. Still it's Brown. And we'll see John here. Houstra sends it in. It's Gough's header. And it's cleared off the line. Ian Durant's effort cleared off the line. We now move into injury time. Still Rangers fighting their way forward. This is McCall. Still Rangers fighting right to the last. It's Houstra. And the corner kick. So McPherson has recovered. Moving forward. This is Gough trying to get a touch. It breaks out to Ferguson. It's a good ball to Houstra. The offside flag has gone up. And the referee awarding the free kick. So the final seconds ticking away. We're well into injury time.
Well, that was an incredible few minutes here. Rangers just cannot get that ball in the back of the net. They seem to one chance after another. Balls coming into the box, ricocheting off Moscow defenders. This one getting cleared off the line. Just can't get the ball into the Moscow net. But I feel regardless of what happens tonight, Rangers have got a lot of credibility back into the Scottish football this year, because really the performances over the last few seasons in Europe have not been good at all, and we've had some tremendous excitement and some tremendous drama in this Champions League.
So a minute and a half of injury time has been played. We're into injury time, and Bruges as well. The goalkeeper climbing above Ali McCoist. The linesman has raised his flag, and it's a free kick to Rangers. Sergeev had straight across the halfway line into an offside position. Andy Gorham's right out of his goal. It's Brownlow knocking it forward. McPherson's in there with Gough. It's hooked away there by Busmanov. A miscue by Gough. But, fortunately, Robertson had the pace. Over 2 minutes of injury time played now. The referee has checked his watch. Andy Gorham right out of his goal, launching the high one forward. This is McCall. Durant. A high upward ball. The goalkeeper's committed himself, and another fine catch by Plotnikov. Well, he's really broken Rangers' hearts tonight. And Richard Gough has suffered a bad cut. And the referee blows the whistle, and it's all over. Rangers' European dream is over for another season, because the game in Bruges has also finished. A brave performance by Rangers tonight and throughout the season in the Champions League. You can see the disappointment in their faces, but they have nothing to be ashamed about. It's been a marvellous campaign. Ali McCoist in tears. Rangers unbeaten in 10 games, but out they go. The final will be between AC Milan and Marseille. The final score here at Ibrox Stadium as the fans still cheer. Rangers 0, CSKA Moscow 0.
Stadium, the Rangers players, not surprisingly, taking a bow, a well-deserved bow, Huge applause from the Rangers support. They've all stayed behind for this. Terry, well, great scenes. They came so close. 0-0 at Ibrox tonight, 1-0 Marseille and Bruges.
Yeah, you can see one or two of the players in tears there, because I think that all the Rangers players and supporters, everyone at the club, felt that they could really go through tonight. And you know, it's football immortality really to actually play or get through to the European Cup final. And the fact that they've given so much and so much effort's gone into this campaign, and they should be proud of that.
What do you think, Davey?
Yeah, you've got to feel for them tonight. All through this tournament, they've battled well and played some tremendous football. And with the season they've had, they've been in every tournament. They've done really well, and you just feel for them tonight. They're so unlucky. But right from the second minute, it was, you know, desperate when they heard that Marseille had scored.
Yes, indeed. Well, there are the players who've given so much to Scottish football, as Gordon McQueen said in his summary tonight. Peter Hauser, the last player off, gave his all tonight, but it wasn't enough. As I say, 0-0 at Ibrox, but that's academic. 1-0 in Bruges for Marseille. It's AC Milan against Marseille in the final. Well, Terry, I think we can hear now, just before we speak ourselves here, we can hear now from Walter Smith at Ibrox.
Marseille have just won, so the result wouldn't have mattered anyway.
No, it wouldn't have mattered, but still disappointed that we didn't get there. We probably created more chances in that game than we have done in the rest of our European games, and it just never fell for us there, so we have to go on from there.
It's ironic, isn't it, that Ali McCoist has scored so many goals and it just wouldn't go in for him tonight?
Well, I think all strikers are like that. It happens like that. He's one of the main reasons that we're in the Champions League, so there can be no complaints from Andy.
And what about their goalkeeper, Plotnikov? I mean, some fantastic saves there.
He had some fantastic saves. They've changed their goalkeeper over the period in their European campaign, and at times, you know, the other lads have looked a little bit suspect, but certainly tonight he gave a terrific performance.
Well, it's been a great season for you.
Well, a great European campaign. We still have a bit to do in our season. We still have a league championship to clinch, and hopefully a Scottish Cup final, so we'll just go on from there.
Thank you, Walter.
Thank you.
Walter's still smiling. Oh, Trevor Stephen had a chance very early on in the second half. We're just about off our seats at that. It hit the top of the bar. It was a great chance.
Yes, it was. A header out here, gets headed back in, I think, by Ferguson. Good knocked down by Durante. And it's the keeper, I mean, the ball hits the keeper rather than the keeper making a good save. The ball's headed down. It hits it in the ground, just clips the goalkeeper's backside and hits the bar and goes over. And that was really endemic of the chances tonight. It just wouldn't go in.
It wouldn't go in. It wouldn't go in for Alan McCoist on numerous occasions. Here's another occasion in the second half, Davy. Gary Newbond said to Walter Smith he scored so often, so prolifically in the domestic level, but couldn't get scoring here.
Yeah, I think this was possibly his best chance of the night. I think Ali will think he should have certainly hit the target there. He was clean through, had a sight of goal, and he had a great chance there. He's knocked it by the post. He should really have made the keeper make a save there.
Yeah, and when the keeper did have to make saves, Terry, 1 minute later he did it again. Plotnikov, McCoist and Durant combined well, but the keeper kept him out again.
Yeah, it's a good 1-2 here. Well, I think it was a third man move, and the keeper comes out well. And it's typical, really. The ball just rolls free in the box and no one can get it. But it's a good 1-2. Good touch by Durante. He's under pressure from two Russian defenders. Does well to get a shot on target. And, you know, the ball just drops down and there was no Rangers player to pick it up. Just unfortunate.
Davey, as he's done so often in this campaign, Andy Gorham kept Rangers in it when it mattered most. He did it again towards the end of this match. Yeah,
he was called on a couple of times near the end. Rangers were now throwing men up the park and trying to get the goal. They were always going to leave spaces at the back, and this was a great cutback. He should really have scored there, but Andy spread himself well. He kept him in at that. With
McCoist missing so many chances, but he did well. We mustn't do him down. The goal, if it was going to come, may have come from an unusual source. John Brown might have had it. Great save, Terry.
Yeah, I think it's a heck of a shot from his right foot, and the keeper once again was in the right spot at the right time, produced a great save. I mean, he really stood between Rangers and victory tonight. I think Rangers threw everything, even the kitchen sink was up there trying to head the ball in the net, but I mean, it's just so unlucky.
So, Davey, briefly, how would you sum up this campaign then for Rangers?
Well, I think they've done magnificent. I mean, tonight, right from the second minute, writing was on the card. But they've had a tremendous season, Rangers, and